Good evening, Mr. Chairman, and thank you as always for the courtesy. Thank you to the members of the committee, and most especially thank you to Representative Williams. I know it's been 17 years, but I appreciate the passion and the persistence behind this issue. And I urge this entire committee to lead the way in making Rhode Island the 13th state that provides either driver's licenses or driving privileges to undocumented immigrants. Now, there's a strong public safety case to be made, and I think it's a compelling one, and I'll get to it in just a moment. But I'm here primarily because I believe not only is this important to my community, it's important for the entire state, and it's the right thing to do. I'm a citizen of this country. I was born and raised here in Providence, but my parents, they were immigrants, and in fact, they were undocumented immigrants. And I'll tell you a story that's often lost in this immigration debate. Many undocumented immigrant adults, they have citizen children. And I can tell you personally, when I was growing up, I never once did Little League, after-school activities, Boy Scouts, because my family, they just never knew. They were always concerned about where they would sign us up, where they would give their name and what would be done with that list. And so, because of the fear and because they felt that they had to stay below the radar, citizen children are also being affected. And I think that we can all agree that we want every single one of our children to be exposed to all the opportunities that are accessible and available to them. And I believe that welcoming and giving a helping hand to all of our residents, including undocumented immigrants, does that. Also, on the public safety side, there's a strong case to be made on public safety. Not only does this require anyone who gets this driving privilege to pass a test, to prove that they know the rules of the law, and to also demonstrate it during the exam, but to also require them to get insurance. And when they get insurance, eventually accidents do happen, and that protects every single one of us. Believe me, every single person here, if we are ever, God forbid, rear-ended, we want to make sure that the person who caused the accident has insurance, and this would help us all. And this is not for just anyone. As Representative Williams mentioned, there are a number of requirements so that it's limited to folks who are doing everything right. Oftentimes when we talk about immigration, it's suggested that these are folks that are living outside of the law, people who don't want to comply. That couldn't be further from the truth here. These are folks who want to go through the process. They want to take the exam. They want to pay the fee. They want to get insurance. But to this point, they have been unable to do so. And certainly last, especially right now with the climate and the new policies coming from Washington, it's even more important to pass these kinds of privileges and laws. Currently, under the new priority enforcement for deportation from the Department of Homeland Security, even a misdemeanor, such as driving without a license or failing to put a turn signal on, any minor offense lands you in jeopardy with the potential of being deported and splitting up families, dividing families that, once again, oftentimes have citizen children in the household. So there's a public safety case, but I also believe that it's the right thing to do, and it's something that will absolutely benefit every single Rhode Islander. Thank you all.